Oh my gosh, my amazing friends, let's talk about love lives. You know, love lives these days are like a math problem that's super hard to solve. There's addition, there's subtraction, and often there's even division. It's crazy, right? Before, the only question was, do you love me? Now the question is, am I the only one you love? Because these days there are so many X's, so many almosts, and so many what ifs. It's like collecting Funko Pops. You have so many partners, but which one is the limited edition and which one is just common? Sometimes you'll wonder, how did it get to this? Love should be simple, but we've made it like a university exam, with multiple choice questions. Let's be real, who here doesn't have an ex? Raise your foot. Just kidding. Almost all of us have baggage. We have history. It's like a Facebook timeline. You have to scroll for ages before you see the in a relationship status. And in every relationship you learn something. You learn to be tougher, you learn not to trust easily, and most importantly, you learn to check your partner's other messages folder. Kidding aside, this journey of having many partners isn't always bad. It's a sign that you're trying, that you're not giving up on love. You're just exploring your options. It's like a buffet. You try everything first before you decide what you'll eat for life. Just think about that classic question. If you had 100 girlfriends and 13 became your exes, how many are left? The answer, I don't know. My question is, why do you have 100 girlfriends in the first place, huh? Don't you get tired? Doesn't your head hurt from managing your schedule? Monday is Beb, Tuesday is love, Wednesday is honey. What about the weekend? Family day? Or maybe just a group date to get it all done at once? The complexity of modern dating is both funny and exhausting. We live in a world where choices are endless, and sometimes having too many choices leads to making no choice at all, or worse, making the wrong ones. The truth is, this many exes phenomenon is a product of our time. We connect faster, we fall in love faster, and sadly, we fall out of love just as fast. Just one unfollow, one block, and the story's over. Gone are the days of writing long letters and waiting for weeks for a reply. Now, if they don't reply to your chat in 5 minutes, you start to wonder if they're cheating, or if they're already dead. The pressure to be constantly available and constantly in love is real. So it's no wonder that many of us switch partners, hoping to find the perfect fit in a world that tells us perfection is just one swipe away. So, what happens when it's all over? Breakup, the word that hurts more than a wound with salt and vinegar. This is where the classic post-breakup stages come in. Stage 1, denial. No, they'll come back, they left their charger here. Stage 2, anger. That jerk, I hope the earth swallows them whole. I'll post all their dirty laundry. Stage 3, bargaining. Lord, please bring them back, I promise I'll be good. And the worst, stage 4, the feeling of being foolish. That moment when you realize all the red flags you ignored, all those times your friends told you, sis, don't go there, but you rushed in anyway. Being foolish in love seems to be a national sport in the Philippines. We've all been there. You know, you gave everything, time, money, effort, even your soul, and in the end you still lost. When you found out they had another best friend, that their overtime at the office was actually overtime in another bed. It hurts, right? Like being slapped by reality over and over again. You feel betrayed, you feel stupid, and you question your own judgment. Why didn't you see it? Why did you believe their lies? It's a painful but necessary part of the process. This is where you learn your most valuable lessons. But after the crying fest and drama, the time will come when you need to get up. Moving on is an art. It's messy, it's ugly, but it's also beautiful. This is where you'll see who your true friends are. The ones who will join you in stalking your ex, the ones who will bring food to your house, and the ones who will tell you, enough of that, fix yourself up, we're going out. Your support system is everything. They're the ones who will remind you that the world doesn't end just because of one person who doesn't know how to be content. They're the ones who will tell you that you deserve better, and you should believe them. And of course, the best revenge? Be happy. Make yourself beautiful, go to the gym, focus on your career, show them and the whole world that you don't need them to be complete. Moving on is not about finding someone new right away. It's about finding yourself again. The self you were before you were foolish, before you cried every night. The self that was happy and whole. And when you finally reach that point, the point where you can laugh at what you've been through, that's when it truly doesn't matter anymore. You've successfully moved on, and you're ready for the next chapter, stronger and wiser. Now let's talk about the big question. Why are some people content with just one? And why do some people seem to want to build their own village of partners? This is the talk about monogamy versus polygamy, or in simpler terms, loyal to one versus the more, the merrier. For some people, the idea of having only one partner for the rest of their lives is the ultimate goal. It's about finding your soulmate, your the one, and building a life together. There's a sense of security, stability, and deep connection that comes from dedicating yourself to a single person. It's a beautiful commitment, a promise to face life's challenges hand in hand. On the other hand, there are people who don't believe in the concept of the one. For them, love shouldn't be limited to just one person. This is where polygamy or polyamory comes in. It's the practice of having multiple romantic relationships at the same time, with the full knowledge and consent of everyone involved. This isn't cheating, okay? That's different. Cheating is deceit. Polyamory is about honesty and open communication. The idea is that you can love different people in different ways, and one person cannot possibly fulfill all your needs. It's a different way of looking at love, one that values freedom and emotional abundance. So, what are the pros and cons? In monogamy, the pro is the deep bond and simplicity. You focus all your energy on one person. The con? You might get bored, or you might feel like you're missing out on other experiences. In polyamory, the pro is the variety and the extensive support system. You have multiple partners who can offer different things. The con? Oh my goodness, it's hard. Imagine the jealousy, the scheduling conflicts, the emotional energy needed to maintain multiple healthy relationships. It's not for the faint of heart. It requires a level of maturity and communication skills that not everyone possesses. Ultimately, the choice between one or many partners is a deeply personal one. There's no right or wrong here. What matters is what makes you and the people involved happy. Some people are just wired for monogamy, and that's perfectly fine. Some people also thrive more in polyamorous relationships, and that's also fine. The problem arises when people are not honest about what they want. The ones who pretend to be monogamous but are actually cheating. That's the mess. Be honest with yourself and with your partners. Communication is key, my friends. So, after all the drama, the heartbreaks, and the math problems, what's the conclusion? Is it better to have loved only one person your whole life, or is it better to have tried many before settling down? The answer, my dear friends, is, it depends on you. There's no universal formula for happiness in love. Your love life is your own story, and you are the main character. You're the star, you're the director, and you're also the scriptwriter. You can create an epic love story with one leading man, or you can create a series with different seasons and different cast members. The most important thing of all is choosing. You have to make conscious choices. Choose to be with someone who respects you. Choose to leave a relationship that is hurting you. Choose to be honest about what you want, whether it's one partner or many. Don't let society, your family, or your friends pressure you. Are they the ones who will be with you? Are they the ones who will cry if you get hurt? No, right? So at the end of the day, your happiness should be your top priority. If you're happy being single, go for it. If you're happy with one partner, go for it. If you're happy with 5, then go for it, as long as it's consensual and no one gets hurt. Remember, every relationship, whether it lasts for a week or a lifetime, teaches you something. Every ex is a lesson. Every heartbreak is a stepping stone to becoming a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Don't think of every breakup as a failure. Just think of it as a character development arc in your life story. The goal is not to have a perfect, flawless love life. The goal is to have a life filled with love, in whatever form it may take. Love for your partner, love for your friends, love for your family, and most importantly, love for yourself. So, choose your fighter, choose your path. Be brave enough to explore, wise enough to know what you deserve, and strong enough to walk away from anything less. If you're going to be foolish, make sure you learn something. And if you fall, get up, dust yourself off, and say, all right, game on again, let's do this. Because life, like love, is a wild ride. And it's meant to be lived with no regrets, just a lot of good stories to tell. Now go out there and be the amazing star of your own love story. Boom! That's it.